Alright, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is A Square Maths Made Easy Academy. Now in my today's video, I'm going to continue with calculations in calculus, part 12. In my last video, we stopped at part 11, which is question number 50. So today we're taking on question number 51. Am I communicating? Now watch this. This is my number. And if you have not subscribed before, please subscribe to my channel. Then like, comment, and share. Thank you so much. Now, can we fire on with question number 51? But before then, remember, I have taught part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, part 9, part 10, and part 11 in a different questions without repeating a question. So I suggest that you should endeavor to watch all the parts. Believing me, it will be of helpful. Then can we move ahead now? Now, question number 51. What did I say? Question number what? 51. The question says that given that y is cos inverse of x squared. This is called cos inverse of what? X squared. Now, the question is find dy over what? Dx. Now, this is inverse of trigonometry. Are you with me now? Now, we are dealing with question number 51. We are given that y is cos inverse of what? X squared. Now, the question says find dy dx. Now, this particular question can be achieved using what we call differentiation by chain rule or function of word function. Do you know why? It is a single word function. And that single function is cos inverse of what? X squared. Are you with me? So what do? I want to now use what we call differentiation by what? Chain rule. And do you remember chain rule? Oh yes, what is chain rule? Dy all over dx is du over dx. Then times dy all over what? Du. Are you with me? Now, what happens that this particular x square is considered as u? Is considered as what? U. Can we find the value of u now? We now say let u be equal to x squared. So what is my target is to differentiate u with respect to what? X. So this implies that as we differentiate u with respect to x, it will give us du all over dx, then equal to. Can we differentiate x squared? Oh yes. I have taught us how to do it. First of all, you consider the power, which is 2, right? Then repeat the question, which is x squared, and introduce minus 1 to the power. Are you with me now? So in summary now, the value of du over what? Dx is now equal to 2x raised to power 1, which is what? 2x. Are you with me? Now, having satisfied u to get du dx, can we now consider y? Look at it. Let y be cos inverse. Be what? Cos inverse, but of what? U. Are you with me now? So, what are we doing? We want to differentiate y with respect to what? U. And this will now give us dy all over du. Are you with me? Now, this formula has a concept which I will do also in my normal class and prove it. Anytime you are asked to differentiate cos inverse of what? U, look up, the answer is minus 1 all over square root of 1 minus u square. 1 what? Minus u square. Don't forget. Differentiate cos inverse of u. What is the answer? Minus 1 all over square root of 1 minus u what? Squared. Can you see that now we have known all of them? Go back to the formula so that we have dy all over dx. Are you with me? What is du dx? Oh my goodness, look at it here. It is what? 2x. Then I will multiply. Do we know dy du? Look at it. Dy du, what is the value? The value is minus 2, then all over. Are you with me now? What is the value? Minus 1. I mean to say all over square root of 1 minus u square. 1 what? Minus u square. Can we multiply now? Now the up one will multiply the up one. 2x times minus 1 will give us minus 2x. Then divided by the denominator. What is the denominator? 1 minus. Then pause. Do we know u? Oh my goodness. What's the value of u? The value of u is what? X squared. Is what? X squared. I will now write here x, then squared. Are you with me? X squared, which is the value of u. Then all squared. All what? Squared. So at the end, it will now give us minus 2 what? X. Then all over square root of 1 minus x. Then watch. What is 2 times 2? It will give us what? 4. This is the final word answer. Can we check in the option? Oh my goodness. It can't be this because this is to power 2. And it cannot be this. This is minus this. No. This minus 2x all over square root of 1 minus x squared. Now listen. The answer is minus 2x. And here is minus what? 2x. Then all over square root of 1 minus x. Instead of to power 4, they wrote power what? 2. So which means there is no answer in the option. But can I shock you a little? What they actually mean here is option C. Since there is no answer here, it's just related. So which means the correct answer should be option C. But there was a mechanical error here. Are you with me? It's a question lifted. So since there is nothing like that in the option, for me not to leave it blank, because I know their mindset is that it is this. So whether you click this or you did not click it, it is a bonus word question. Have I made myself clear? Then can we now move forward again to use what we call shortcut? What we call what? Shortcut. I don't want to use the general word formula. Then watch. Very simple. Very, very word simple. Now using what we call shortcut, watch everybody. I want to differentiate y with respect to x. It will give me the y all over what? The x. Now look at the pattern. The first thing is to differentiate x squared. If you differentiate x squared, it will give you 2x, right? How? Raised to power 2, then introduce minus 1. And the power becomes 2 minus 1. What is 2 minus 1? 1. So I am done with this. So the next thing is to multiply. Is to do what? Multiply. Then differentiate cos inverse. Anytime you are differentiating cos, you should know that it is minus 1 all over square root of what? 1 minus that. What is that now? X squared. What is that now? X squared. Then you square it. Then you do what? Square it. Can you see it is obvious? So at the end, I will now say 2x times minus 1 will give me minus 2x. Then all over square root of what? 1 minus x to power 4. Can you see it has given us the same thing we solve using what? Chain rule. Have I made myself clear? Then question number 52. Question number what? 52. Are you with me? Question number 52. Question number 52. Can we move over to question number what? 52. Now what is number 52 talking about? Watch. Now the question says we should evaluate integral of x 4 to power x dx. Oh my goodness. Look up. Integrate this x, right? Then 4 raised to the power of x under what? Dx. Now I want you to observe something here. The first thing is a different function and a different function. But there is a law that governs it. There is what we call substitution what? Method. First of all, let us see if this thing can go by substitution method first. How? The law is that differentiate the power. If you differentiate the power, which is x, it will give you 1. Are you with me? Can you see that this 1 will never vanish this x? So which means it cannot go by substitution word method. And I repeat again, had it been that the question now is now I added this to power 2, x4, x to power 2. Can you see we can use substitution method to destroy this question? How do we say? I will now say differentiate x squared, it will now give me 2x. Can you see that x here will vanish this x here, which means it can go by substitution word method. But in as much as this is only power x, oh my goodness, it cannot go by substitution method. Use what we call integration by parts. Integration by what? Parts. But do you know that I want to use what we call DI method? Do you know why? That thing is very simple. This is differentiation. This is what? Integration. Why am I using DI method? Is because by the time I fully what? Differentiate x, I keep on, it will relate to 0. Or you give dx, then give integration 4 raised to the power of x. Can we move on now? Differentiate x. What is the answer? 1. I have told you countless times, but let us solve it. This is x, invisible what? 1. I will now say 1 times x will give me x, right? Raised to the power of 1, the law of differentiation introduced minus 1. Then for clarity, I will now say x, right? 1 minus 1 will give you what? 0. By the law of indices, anything raised to power 0 is what? 1. Have I made myself clear? Then can we now integrate 4 raised to power x? It is constant. Integral, just repeat the question. The question is what? 4 raised to the power of x. Are you with me now? Then over, watch, differentiate the power. What is the power? 1. Then take the length of the base, which is length 4. That is all. Have I made myself clear? The law is that just repeat the question, introduce what? All over, and differentiate the power. Here the power is what? X. If you differentiate what? X, it will give me 1. Then take the length of this 4. It becomes length 4. But if it is differentiation now, and you are asked to differentiate this, just first of all differentiate X. What will it be? 1. Then finally take the length of what? 4. And that is, am I communicating now? Then I repeat the question. What's the question? 4 raised to power x. This is for differentiation. But what we are dealing is integration. The length will go down. The length will do what? Go down to the denominator. Can we migrate now? Now watch. What do? We can forge ahead. If you differentiate 1, it will give you 0, right? So the next thing I'm going to do, remember that 1 times length 4 is length 4, right? So what am I going to do? Repeat the question. What's the question? 4 raised to power x. Are you there? Then all over. Am I communicating? This is length word 4 again. Then differentiate 4 raised to power x. It will give me 1. It will give me what? 1. Then take the length of the base, which is length 4. That is all. Then do you know that in summary, this one, I take it again. Repeat the question. The question is this that you're saying. Then after that, differentiate the power. The power is what? 1. Then take the length of the base, which is length 4. Then what do we have? 4 raised to power x. Are you there? Then all over. Length 4 times 1 is length 4. Times length 4 will give us length 4. Then all what? Square. Gentlemen and ladies, I will stop here because I've seen 0 already. Then what do? Go here, introduce plus. Go here, introduce minus. Go here, introduce what? Plus. Then I will use slanting method. Just what I've been teaching you under, calculus in what? Calculations in calculus. Then what do we say in summary? Integral of x. 4 raised to power x. Under what the x is now? Be careful. X times this will give me x, right? 4 raised to the power of x. Then all over. 1 times length 4 will give me length 4. Then what follows it is minus. Are you there? Then 1 times this now will give me 4 raised to power x. Then all over. Length word 4. Then all square. Finally plus word c. And that is the word answer. Can we now look at the options? Option A says x 4 raised to power x all over length 4. All over what? Length 4 minus 4 raised to power x all over length 4 all squared. So which means the correct answer, I don't need to verify other ones, is option what? A. Do you understand? Then I leave with you using what we call integration by part, because I have taught you in part, check some of those parts from part 1. I believe to 11. I have taught countless times using integration by what? Part. Go and learn that one. Now, but this is a shortcut now. Can we now move to the next question? What is the next question? Question number 53. Question number what? 53. Are you with me now? Question number 53. Question number what? 53. Watch. Question number what? 53. Now watch. The question says we should evaluate limit of sine 2x all over x, right? As x approaches what? Infinity. Question number 53. Evaluate limit of sine what? 2x. Then all over x as x approaches what? 0. Remember the criteria of limiting process is to know what x tends to, then you substitute. Here x tends to what? 0. So which means anywhere I see x, remove it and introduce what? 0. Then I will now have sine. Are you there? The limit will disappear. This is 2, right? Open the bracket. What is x? X is 0. Then divided by the denominator. What is x? 0. You agree with me that I'm going to have what we call sine. 2 times 0 will give you what? 0. Then all over 0. Punch your calculator. Sine 0 will give you 0. Then all over what? 0. And 0 over 0 is indeterminate. Is what? Indeterminate. Please don't be in a hurry to say that the answer is option D. I've made myself clear. Anytime you are solving a limiting process and the result is 0 over 0, at that stage it is indeterminate. But you must have to solve what? Further. So what do? We solve what? Further. Using what we call L'Hopital's rule. What did I say? L'Hopital's what? Rule. So which means I will bring the question again. Limit of what? Sine 2 what? X over x. As x approaches what? 0. Can we fire on now? Now what do? I will now have limit, right? I want to differentiate the numerator. How? First of all, differentiate 2x. This is the condition. It will give you 2. Have I made myself clear? And how is it 2? I want you to watch. Because I've taught you countless times how to differentiate. How to do what? Differentiate. Now observe this. You are given 2x, right? And I was taught to differentiate this. This is an invisible word, 1. The law is 1 times 2 will give me 2, right? Then x raised to the power of 1. Are you with me? In differentiation said introduce -1 to the word power. Come on, can we move? This is 2x, right? 1 minus 1 will automatically give you 0. Oh my goodness, lot of what? Indices. And everything automatically becomes 1. 2 times 1 will give us 2. Have I made myself clear? Now the next thing is to differentiate sign. I taught you, sign is always cos. Then repeat the function. And the function is 2x. Now divided by, differentiate x, it will give you 1. As x approaches what? 0. Now let's take the limit. Anywhere we see x, remove it and put what? 0. This one will become 2, right? I will now say cos, open the bracket. This is 2, right? Then open. I have seen x. What is x? 0. Oh my goodness, over 1, which is this, right? Now at the end, it will now give me 2 cos. 2 times 0 will give you 0. Are you with me? Then finally take the cos of 0. Cos of 0 is always what? 1. Punch your calculator. Finally, 2 times 1 will give you 2. And that is the answer. Do you have it in the option? Wow. Option A says what? 2. This is the correct word answer. Do you understand? Now, it is not yet over until it's over. I want to take you to another question. You know, we stopped at question number what? 53. Now, let's go to question number 54. Look at this. My goodness. If f of x plus what? Watch. Plus 2 is equal to x squared. Now the question says we should obtain f inverse of what? X. Are you with me? Now option A says 2x. Option B says 2. Option C says what? 4. Then option D says what? 2x plus 4. Please be careful in this question. What did I say? Be careful. The word prime means the y, the x. Now the condition is that we're already given that what? F of x, right? Plus 2 is equal to what? X squared. Am I communicating? Now what you will do to analyze this thing and look up, let's use u be equal to x plus what? 2. That is the condition. Let u be equal to what? X plus 2. Have I made myself clear? Now, if you said that u should be equal to x plus 2, it means that when we go to the question, anywhere you see what? U. Am I communicating now? What do? Remove it and input what? I mean, okay, we're already given, we said, sorry, let u be x plus what? 2. So what do? Make x subject of the formula. Oh my goodness. What did I say? Make x what? Subject of the formula. That is what I'm going to. How do we make x? Watch. I will carry this plus 2 this way. It becomes u minus, you change to minus, right? 2 then equal to what? X. Oh my goodness. Anywhere we encounter what? X, remove it and put u minus what? 2. Have I made myself clear? Then watch. I will now say f of, are you with me now? F of, then watch. What is u? What is x? X is u minus 2. What is x? X is what? U minus what? 2. Then plus what? 2. Close the what? Bracket. Then to the right, what is x? X is what? U minus 2. Close the bracket. But all squared. Oh, watch. So what do you have? F of, right? Minus 2 we cancel plus 2. It remaining u only. Then close the what? Bracket. Then equal to. Now what do? This is now u plus what? Sorry, u minus 2. Then all what? Squared. Something is about to what? Happen. Are you ready now? Now what do? Please, if you are not careful, you will end up differentiating directly. You will still get the answer in the option, but you have to be very, very articulate. Are you with me now? Then how do we be articulated here? Now watch. I take it again. Let u be this, and which you have stated it. Then the next criteria is to make x subject of the formula. So which means I will carry plus 2 this way. It becomes u minus 2, then equal to what? X. Go back to the question now. Anywhere you see what? X, remove it and put u minus 2. I got f, right? Bracket. I have seen x. What is x? U minus what? 2. Then plus this to close the what? Bracket. Then to the right, I have seen x. What is x? U minus 2, but all squared. I will now say f of u is now equal to, are you with me now? U minus 2, then all what squared. Now what do we do? Differentiate. If you differentiate f of u, it will give you f prime of what? U. I have differentiated this. Now to this now, there is what we call differentiation by what? Chain rule. Consider the power. What is the power? 2. Then open the brackets. Are you with me now? Then the next thing is to differentiate the base. Here, u, if you differentiate u, it will give you 1. Close the bracket. Throw minus 2 away because it's a constant. Then at the end, repeat the question. What is the question? U minus 2 raised to the power of 2, then introduce minus 1 to the power by the rule of differentiation. I will now continue. F prime of what? U is now equal to 2 times 1 will give you 2, right? Open the bracket. This is U, right? Minus 2 raised to the power of what? 1. Something is about to happen. What is the next thing? Anywhere you see u, remove it and introduce the value. Oh my goodness. What is u? U is x plus 2. Can we do that now? I will now say f prime of what? X plus 2, which is x, which is what? X, is now equal to, this is 2, right? Open the what? Bracket. I have seen u. What is u? U is x plus what? 2, followed by what? Minus 2. Then close the bracket. Then this is f prime of, the whole of this is a domain which is called what? X. Then it's now equal to, oh my goodness, plus 2 will disappear with minus 2. What remains inside the bracket is what? X. I can now finally say 2 times x will give us 2 what? X. This is the final answer. Option A say, oh my goodness. The correct answer is option what? A. Do you understand? Now this is exactly what you should know and know it and know the basis. Are you with me now? Now, let's move to the final question for the day, which is question number 55. What did I say? Question number what? 55. This is A squared talking. I said don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to like. Let's appreciate the last question. What did I say? The last word question. Oh my goodness. The question says that we should evaluate, watch, integral of 3x, open bracket, x squared. Are you there? Then plus 1 raised to the power of 10 under what? Dx. Can we take a look at the options? Option A says this, watch. Says 3 over 22, open bracket, x squared plus 1 raised to power 11 plus what? C. Then option B says what? Watch. Option B says what? 1 over 22, open bracket, x squared plus 1. Are you there? Then raised to power 10 plus what? C. Then option C says, oh my goodness, 3 over 22, open bracket, x squared plus what? 1 raised to the power of what? 10 plus what? C. Then finally, option D says 5 over 4. 5 over what? 4. Then open bracket, x squared, oh my goodness, plus what? 1. Then raised to power 11 plus what? C. Now this is the final question. Then we cut it off for part what? 12. Can you watch this? Watch. Can you watch this? Now this is the question. What is the question? We are meant to evaluate 3x bracket x squared plus 1 raised to the power of 10 under what? Dx. Now let us, this is a product function. You know by right, I'm supposed to expand this bracket how many times? 10 times. Before I now use 3 to be opening it. It will take you a long period of time. But what do? Obey integration by substitution first. This is the one that has the power. You differentiate the base. Let's try it. The bracket is x squared plus 1. Are you there? Now you know that if you differentiate x squared, it will give you 2x. Are you there? Differentiate plus 1, throw it what? Away. But what is the meaningful of this? Now look, we are trying to use the result and know whether x at the denominator will cancel x at the numerator of this side. Can you see that it has cancelled already? So it means that it can go by substitution method. So let's use shortcuts. Now that is all. Then we cut it off. What will I do? Bring exactly what you're saying in the question. The integral will disappear, the x will disappear. What remains is 3, right? Open bracket. Followed by x squared plus what? 1. Then raised to the power of 10. Integration said add plus 1 to the power. Then overwrite. What is here? Right? 2. that power again, bring it down to the denominator. I will now say 10 plus 1. Finally, I will say plus what? C. Can we summarize it? Oh yeah, watch. This is 3, right? Open bracket. Then x squared plus 1. 10 plus 1 will give you 11. Oh my goodness. Over 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 times 2 will give you 22. Then plus what? C. That is the final answer. Watch. 3 over 22. Wow. X squared plus 1. Then raised to the power of 11. The correct answer is option what? A. My fans, thank you so much. See you in my next video. Continuation of calculation in calculus, part 13. Make sure you watch all the parts. This is A squared. Thank you and bye.